Well, today, Huntsville gave a final farewell to Little Richard, a pioneer of rock and roll. Family and friends were there, and they honored his music and his memory. Kenesha Dees has the latest.
This is my story.
Close family and friends celebrated the life and legacy of Little Richard here at Oakwood Memorial Gardens at Oakwood University, his alma mater. It was a private ceremony attended by those who loved and knew him most. The family spokesperson says about 150 people attended the ceremony. His family accepted a resolution presented by Huntsville City Councilman Will Culver.
City Council and the mayor of the city of Huntsville, Alabama, salute the extraordinary legacy and memory of Mr. Richard Penniman, more compassionately referred to as Little Richard.
Those who knew Little Richard tell us what made him such a special singer.
The things that he accomplished with his God-given talent to electrify an audience put him in a very special class.
His loved ones were able to look back and laugh at some of the good times.
Didn't put the block under Brother Richard's wheelchair, and he started rolling down the sanctuary. And I stepped out and stuck my foot under the wheelchair to stop it from going any further. And we used to laugh about that.
Fans were also able to line the streets near the Oakwood University campus to show their respects to Little Richard and his family as a final farewell. Putting the Valley first, Kenesha Dees, WZDX News.